Good evening. The Cache Valley is soaked tonight. Rain and melting snow swamped neighborhoods, flood basements, and caused major traffic problems.
As news specialist Jed Boal shows us, neighbors are helping each other get by. Jed's live in Mendon now.
Yeah, Deanie, take a look at all of the floodwaters in this front yard. It's a pretty typical sight across much of the county today. A week ago, this area was covered in deep snow, but warm water and then rain has turned all of that snow into floodwaters.
I haven't seen water this deep or this high forever. Go till you hit Chip's house.
Dave Welker has lived in the Cache Valley his whole life.
Standing water is as far as the eye can see.
He was a child the last time he saw floodwaters like this.
Back in the 80s, when we had the big floods in the 80s.
The water started rising 3 days ago.
Hasn't let up since.
He doesn't have a basement because of flooding concerns. But up the street, floodwaters overwhelmed Lance Bohm's septic tank, sending sewage into his basement.
We're just trying to get furniture out of there, and a restoration company's coming to pull the carpets up and, get it cleaned up.
Bailing water all night, only an hour of sleep.
It's one of those 1 in 100-year floods, I think. It's the worst I've ever seen it.
Farmers' fields resemble reservoirs. Water gushes across Highway 23 north of Mendon, filling more fields and basements.
Kind of just gone from house to house and solved the major problems first. And
with more rain in the forecast,
that's a lot of water coming in a short period of time. And a lot of people are going to end up with a substantial amount of water in their basements.
As for the next couple of months, when the snow melt starts to intensify,
I can only take one day at a time at this point. I mean, let's get through this week and then see where next week brings us.
Yeah, you bet. They could be in for quite a few months here. The sheriff's office tells me that with this flooding, what we saw was pretty typical. And for the most part, residents have been able to help each other out and haven't had to call in the authorities. Guys?
Well, they will need that neighborly help. Jed, thanks.